we're gonna learn about how to display images and links on a website. So start with here. Basically what I have here is I have this file HTML, and inside this file I have this image, the website we have been working with, and another website that I created. So let's do website 1. Now this is what we already have. I'm using Visual Studio Code, so let me just open with Lab Server. And this, we don't have anything in here, so let's start with image. So to display an image, you need to use an image element. Image element has source, and it has an alt property attribute, and then it closes. So it's one of those things that doesn't have the closing closing part. So here is the source. So here's where the things for the source goes. So if I do in this file and then the image, I'm saying hey, it's this image, and alt is in case the image doesn't show up, or for screen readers. It's like an alternative to the image, so it would just be an image of a apartment at night. And then I'm gonna save my change, and now we can see the image here. So you may have noticed the image is way too big, so we need to change that. Now to change that, let me just close that. So here you can specify the width of the image. I'm gonna say 100%, and it's gonna take 100% of my document. Then it kind of works. It always is 100%. On the height, right now since we didn't specify, it means auto, which means basically take whatever you need. So this is how you kind of have an image and give width and height. Now you don't always have to have an image inside your folder. We can create another image with source and the attribute, and now we can use like an online. We can attach an email from online. So if I say Lauren Bixon, this website gives you access to a really cool image. So for example, right here we can use this image. To use that, need to go back and basically save that the URL. But if I paste the URL here, and I'm gonna call this dynamic image, and the reason is the image changes every time we refresh. So if you actually see that, it changes. So we notice that this image is way smaller than this one. The reason is because this image is 20 by 20 pixels, so 20 width, 20 height. If you want to match that, you can just say 20, save, and now they have the same width. But this one is auto. Height means the height takes whatever height it needs, but we can stop that by saying 200. Save. Now the two images are equal. Now I don't know if you can see this, but this, since the actual height is longer than the width, we kind of squish it a little bit. So I don't know if you could notice in that, because if I remove this, see it's a little bit taller, and then now it's kind of squished. So that's how you basically display an image. So let me remove that. Now let's learn about links. A link has an A attribute, HTML element, and we have href, and we have that's it, and it has a closing part to it. So here is where the source goes. So for example, let's say I want to go to, I don't know, facebook.com, and then I can copy that and I can put it right there, and now I can say here Facebook. If I save this, I have a link to Facebook, and if I click on it, my page, let me actually go back here, my page changed to Facebook. Now there are scenarios where you don't want your page to just go away. You want to keep your page and open this link in another tab. In that case, you specify the target blank. So now I set target blank, and if I save this, now it sends me to another tab. So that's pretty cool. Here, something else you can specify is if you have multiple links and you want the user to kind of hover over to see what the link is about, you can add a title to it. So, and then title will be a link to Facebook. If I save this and I hover over this, I don't know if you could see that it says a link to Facebook. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna remove this right here. But you can also have, instead of attaching it to from a website, you can have a link it to another page. So I have this another website, another HTML file called website 2. So now this would be website C. Go to website 2. Let me save the change. Now actually I want to add a title to this so we recognize. So let's just say h1 website 1. Then if you go to website 2, which is just another file here I have, this one also has, it says website 2, so it's basically has what we had before, but it goes to website 1 instead of the other way around. So now if I click on this, it goes to website 2, website 1, website 2. So now we can navigate. There's a problem here, I don't know if you could see that, but it creates a new tab every time we click, and the problem is because we still keep this blank. So if you just want your one page to keep changing, then you basically do this. That's how navigation works. Another part would be here, it doesn't always have to be a text, right? Our link could be anything. So we could have an image link. In that case, we just learned how to display images. So we could use the image we already have, an alt, and a permanent at the night. Now if I save this, as you might have noticed, actually let's see here, kind of had to restart, but you can see it's still huge, so we don't want that. We want 200. Cool. Now this itself becomes a link, so if I click on it, it is gonna take us to website 2. So if I click on that, now we're at website 1. Website 1. That's pretty cool. So now you could just use an image if you want to use as a link, or you can use a text, or you can use something else. But these are the most common ones. Something else you might use a link for is if you want to create a bookmark. So let's say in this file, I have h2 called say section 2. Then I have another h2 called section 3. Then let's say I have 2 more, section 4 and 5. And let's say you write an article or something, and let's say text, just copy this text, and let's say I have a paragraph here with that text in it, and I have multiple paragraphs, and then inside this I have multiple paragraph, and inside the other one I have multiple paragraph. I'm pasting the paragraphs we already have. So this is literally pasting because I need a ton of text. So now we could see this is section 1, section 3 or 4 or 5. Now we want to go a specific section. Let's go. I want to go to h2. You can give an ID. You can call the ID, I don't know, like section, what is that, 4? Yeah. And then you can reference by ID. So for example, you can create another, we can actually just can create another link here called go to section 5 in the same document, and here we just say section 5, and it's just a name with the hashtag 4. So now we're here. Now we could scroll through. If you want to just go to 5, we can click on this, then that would basically take us to 5. We copy that, section 4, let's change the name, the number, section 4. So now if I just, so this 4, now if I just click on this, boom, it takes me to section 4. So you can create a bookmark like that. That's all I wanted to cover today. Have a good day and see you in the next video. Bye.